Hey guys, today's tool review I want to talk to you about workshop lighting. It's always a challenge to get a good quality light that doesn't cause a fire hazard and it is reliable and rugged, right? I mean, it's a constant battle for us to have good quality lights. We use a lot of halogens and LEDs, and the halogens are constantly breaking, the bulbs break, they're a fire hazard. We recently came across the Wobblelight, and it's a pretty innovative solution. I want to talk to you a little bit about it. This particular light, it's made in the United States, it's patented, it's a self-righting light, which means that if it's tipped, bumped, knocked over, it basically rocks back and forth until it kind of settles and sits plumb and vertical again. So it's self-righting. It gives 360-degree light coverage. There is an optional reflector that you can buy. There is in this big lower heavy base, and that's part of its innovative design to keep it stable. There is like a counterbalance or an internal counterweight that helps keep this from tipping over. In addition, there are springs with the bulb, and there's all kinds of different things designed in, and you can hear it a little bit, that allow it to be bumped and make it be more of a resilient light. It weighs 34 pounds, 18 by 18 base, 36 inches tall. There is also a 27-inch version, but it's fluorescent and it's less wattage. Inside here is a cooling fan that blows up through the shaft and cools the bulb. It's a Metal Halide bulb, and the air blows past the bulb and through these vents on the top. And the reason why is one, it keeps the bulb cool. Metal Halide burns it up to 2,000 degrees. It keeps this cool and cool to the touch, so it's not a fire hazard as long as the lens stays intact. It's internal or external light. You can use it outdoors. We set it up in the yard, in the shop yard. It lit up the entire yard, the building, the shop, and everything. It's unbelievable. They do recommend you do not use it in wet climates or wet areas and rain. It's powered by 110 volts. You just plug it in with an extension cord here. And on the other side is another plug, so if you wanted to daisy chain these and run a series of them through a tunnel or through a basement or a workshop area. On and off switch. And a circuit breaker fuse, 12 amp. So if you're running off a 13 amp circuit and you trip it, you can reset it right here. 400 watt bulb. It's, like I said, metal halide bulb. Puts off 40,000 lumen, and it has a 20,000 lifespan working hour. Built-in shock absorber and springs to help protect the bulb. If I was going to offer any improvements to this, I would probably recommend that the folks, the engineers, maybe redesign the handle. Currently, it's attached to the plastic lens with metal screws. The metal screws don't have a rubber washer separating from the plastic. And at 34 pounds, I just see this as a stress point or a stress fracture, and I see that damaging. So this is probably the weak link of it. The other thing we noticed on the job site is that sometimes if you're using older, well-worn cords, they can come unplugged very easily. Our newer cords, no problem. Quick workaround, we did a quick wrap with the cord, plugged it in, mood issue. We didn't have to worry about it again. And lastly, the only other improvement that I would recommend to these folks is that there should be some sort of a hasp or a loop or something where I can pass a cable through it and secure this on the job site. They cost $325 to buy. They're pretty pricey. You want to be able to secure them. This is a rugged, durable, outstanding light. We loved it on the job site. We loved playing with it and testing with it. The 360 light was extremely nice and useful to have instead of having to redirect halogens all the time. Performs way better than halogen lights, the little halogens and with the strip screws that we constantly have to prop up. So a way better light overall. More money, yes, better light overall. Plus you don't have those stands that people are constantly tripping on and knocking over and breaking your bulbs. This, like I said, retails for about $350. It comes in a 500 watt halogen version. There is a 175 watt metal halide version, both 36 inches tall. And then, like I said, there's a 27-inch tall fluorescent version that puts off 85 watts. Outstanding light. It's called the Wobblelight. We'll see you at the next tool review. Take care.